I have only a minute, only 60 seconds, it's in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I'ma suffer if I lose it. Give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity's within it. Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, y'all. You know what? A lot of times I get people asking me like, what does it take to be successful? And one of the biggest factors that determines whether or not you be successful is how you spend your time. Boy, Mr. Phillips. I know it's a little bit odd of a scenery, but I had somebody just talk to me and I wanted to bring the message while it was fresh on my mind. So the other day I was talking with somebody and I was telling them about two things that I got coming out, man. I'm really excited about them, and they're coming out in about 2 weeks, and in about another month and a half I got something else coming out. And they were like, Phillips, man, you're like an anomaly. They was like, you wrote the books, you do the curriculums. They say you talk about stuff, and then within the next couple of weeks, it just comes to fruition. They was like, it's amazing. And I said, appreciate it. It was a compliment. I was like, I thank you for that compliment. I appreciate the love. But then when I went home and I thought about it, I said, yo, it's not the fact that I'm an anomaly. The fact is that when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. You see, I have high standards for myself. I don't base what I'm trying to accomplish in my goals and my dreams on somebody else. My standards are so high that they exceed what any other person could possibly want for myself. So I have these high standards, and it's critical, right? So this speaker named Tony Robbins said it best. He said that no meaningful change will ever occur in your life without a raising of your standards. And this is critical because a lot of people make the mistake thinking that in order to change things in their lives, they've got to get new skill sets, or they've got to get new income, or they've got to meet new people, or they got to start working out differently. When the fact is that the very first step in achieving anything great in life is that you first got to raise your standard, right? You're not going to get into the gym until you get upset with your body, the way it looks. Like, you're not going to work out until you raise your standard and say, you know what? I don't want to look like this no more. You could be a student no matter what level you're at. I teach at the college, I taught at the high school, I taught middle school, and most students that I know, they want to make better grades, but their grades will never change. Their study habits will never change. They will never grind any differently until they get to the point where you say, you know what? These C's are not cool enough for me. I don't want these C's anymore, and they begin to raise their standard. The same thing applies to somebody in a job, in the job field, or you have a job, or you want to get a new job, or you want to make new income. It's not about that you got to get these new skill sets first, or you got to plan all these different things. The very first thing is that you got to get to the point where you want to raise your standard, because when you raise your standard, now you're at a point in your life where now you can seek the other things that are necessary to actually achieve the raising of the standard that you've done. So that's the message I wanted to bring with you guys, man. It's not that people are anomaly. It's not that people are doing it big or they got a better skill set than you. People have higher standards than you have, man. If you want to get something different out of life, I encourage you to raise your standards, man, and quit basing off of what other people are doing. Man, my standards are off the chain because I'm Mr. Phillips, the change agent, man, and I'm trying to get to the next level, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself. So I encourage you to do the exact same thing, yo. Raise your standards. Let's get to it.